Hello students, let's see how much you understood this chapter. Let's test your understanding. For that, let's try to solve some previous year JEE questions. So students, we are done with the theory of alkyl and aryl halides. So let's test your understanding by solving some previous year IIT JEE questions. Okay, so if you are able to do these questions, then you're good in this topic. Otherwise, you have to do more work on this particular chapter. So let's start. So the first question is given here: bromine, water, A. So what is the product A? What is the product A? So here bromine is there and water is there. So bromine, it comes here. Okay, so this double bond is broken and two single bonds are going to be formed. So if the bromine is attached to here, so I'll get carbocation here, so which is a tertiary one. But if bromine is attached here, so I'll get carbocation over here, which is primary. So always the tertiary is more stable. So that's why the bromine will be added to this terminal carbon, and I'll get carbocation positive charge on this carbon. So the water is a nucleophile, so it will come and it will attack. This position. So the answer will be A. Okay, the answer will be A. So here the question, you can do it easily when you know that the stability of the carbocation. So if bromine is attached to one carbon, then what kind of carbocation is formed? So if it is attached to other, then what kind of carbocation is formed? So the relative stability is going to depend upon which product is going to be formed majorly. Okay. So the second question, the order of reactivities of the following alkyl halides for SN2 reaction. Okay, so if better is the leaving group, then more is the order of reactivity, right? If the alkyl halide, if the halogen, if it leaves easily, then the substitution will take place easily. If it doesn't leave easily, then substitution is not going to take place easily, whether it is SN1 or SN2. So for SN2, so Ri will be more, then RBr, then the least one is Rf, this one, because I minus is a better leaving group. The bond between the carbon and iodine breaks easily, right? So that's why it shows more reactivity towards SN2 reaction. And coming to the next question, so this is the carbocation is given, so it can undergo elimination to give the major product as. So what major product is formed when this will undergo elimination reaction? Okay, so always remember, most substituted alkene is more stable and that is formed in the major amount and is formed at the faster rate. So here you can see here, this hydrogen may leave, or this hydrogen may leave, or this hydrogen may leave. Okay, so in which case I'll get more substituted alkene. So these two are terminal ones, but this is, if I get double bond over here, which is more substituted, which is more stabilized by hyperconjugation. So that's why what will be my eliminated product, the product after elimination, will be the most substituted alkane, which is this one. This is terminal 1 and this is also terminal 1. So terminal ones are not going to be formed. So they are not more substituted. So this is more substituted. So 3 will be our answer. So fourth one, the benzene reacts with chlorine in the presence of FeCl3 and in the absence of sunlight to form. So which is a quite simple question. When benzene reacts with chlorine in presence of FeCl3, what is the product? It is a simple halogenation, right? The chlorination. So chlorination, it will be chlorobenzene, phenyl chloride. So chlorobenzene is the answer. That is, if I take benzene, so this benzene, it reacts with chlorine in presence of FeCl3. The product I will get is this one, which I have discussed in the ring substitution reaction, that is halogenation reaction. So chlorobenzene will be the right answer. And the fifth one is, in chlorination of benzene, So in chlorination of benzene with Cl2 and FeCl3, the reactive species is. So here we have to know the mechanism, right? So if you see the mechanism, the first step is the formation of electrophile, right? So the reactive species is what? The reactive species is the electrophile, that is Cl plus. That is Cl plus, right? The reactive species is Cl plus. It is not Cl minus, not FeCl4, FeCl4 plus, and not chlorine. So it is surely Cl plus. Okay. So these are some JEE questions, which are previous JEE questions. Yeah, I hope that now you understand more clearly about the alkyl and aryl halides concept. Okay. So here the new numericals you have, but the only thing is the concept based questions, mechanism based questions are the very common in JEE, JEE advanced, JEE mains, and even in, if you take JEE advanced, there the mechanism based questions are very important. They ask more questions on the mechanism based. So don't neglect the mechanism, at least for some important reactions. You don't need the mechanism for all the reactions, but read carefully, practice carefully, right? So once if a mechanism is given, just don't try to mug up it. Try to write down the mechanism by yourself and understand what is happening in each step and what is the importance of each step, and how the reaction, the reactivity, it depends upon the different substrates you have taken. Okay. So all these things you should be clear it. Okay. So this is all about the alkyl and aryl halides chapter in organic chemistry. While studying this chapter, if you get any doubts, you can post it for free on askIITians.com. How? First open the website, and if you see at the top right, you will see a discussion board. So simply click on that. It will take you to the next screen. Yeah. In the next screen you will see the Ask Experts, a separate section on the right hand side. So select a relevant category for your question and simply post your question here. We experts at askIITians will provide answers to your questions within 24 to 48 hours. So students, this is all about the chapter alkyl halides and aryl halides. So before ending this, let's quickly summarize what we all learned in this chapter. So first we started with alkyl halides. We have seen the classification of alkyl halides and then the naming, and then we saw the properties, that is the physical properties as well as the chemical properties of alkyl halides. So in chemical properties we discussed about the two important reactions. One is the Finkelstein reaction as well as the Borodin-Hunsteiger reaction, and then we went into the aryl halides concept, and then we discussed about the physical as well as the chemical properties. So I ended with the ring substitution reactions, which are very important for JEE purpose, and we also solved some previous year IIT-JEE questions. So this is all about alkyl and aryl halides. So stay tuned on askIITians.com for my more upcoming videos, and also the videos on other subjects, physics, maths and biology. So thanks for watching.